Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But it's Giroud! That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Hits one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And here's Bale. And here's Azar. That's a brilliant interception. Jorginho. Conte. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Marcelo. And it's Bale. What a ball this has turned out to be. Kovacic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Modric. He's got it, and he's got time. Caught offside that time. Kovacic plays a clever pass. Kovacic needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And here's Benzema. And here's Azar. Looking. Azar! It's there! First blood drawn.
Madrid are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Giroud. It's broken loose. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Toni Kroos. And it's Modric. And here's Benzema. And here's Bale. And now they can launch a counter. Jorginho. Jorginho. Willian. Surely a shot. He's gone for it. Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And it's Giroud. It's Giroud! That was mighty close. It's wrestled off the ball. Hazard. Plays it back. And here's Modric. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Willian. Varane does well to read it and intercepts. He's got it on the right now. What's on? And here's Giroud. Willian. Big chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Willian really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Drives it towards the front. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Madrid are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And he just whacks it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Willian. And here's Giroud. And they've been caught out here. Out towards the flank. Now it's Willian. Jorginho. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Kovacic. Gets it back. No question, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And it's Giroud. Chelsea get it back again. Willian gets it out to the wing. Gets away from his opponents.
Chelsea showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Bale. Benzema has created one goal already. Oh, that's a waste. And it's Kovacic. Well read, he sorted that out. Bale. And it's played forward. Sergio Ramos. Now it's Hazard. Benzema. Just about up to 75 minutes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Gets up to head it! He's scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. That has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Sergio Ramos. Casemiro goes looking. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Kovacic. And it's Azar. And here's Benzema.
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Christensen. And here's Azar. Cut out in the nick of time.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Conte. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Toni Kroos. Christensen. Jorginho. Now it's Giroud. Willian. That's a decent ball. Abraham. And the finish! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that's that. Madrid are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes him an explosive dribbler at times who's very tricky to stop. He's also a very good striker of the ball, especially from free kick situations, so the opposition will have to be careful about not giving away too many.
Going for goal! Kovacic. Giroud. Giroud goes looking. Timely intervention. Toni Kroos. Modric. Toni Kroos. And here's Bale. And here's Benzema. Bale. And here's Bale. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Chelsea trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Up to meet it! Oh, the ball's come loose! Casemiro plays it forward. Rudiger gets it back. And it's Toni Kroos. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Conte. Right through the middle. A real chance to break. He's off on a marauding run. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, who knows, Peter? It may turn out to be a pivotal moment when we're reflecting back.
Marcos Alonso with a real chance here. He's gone direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Marcelo tries to get it forward quickly. Gets away from his opponents.
Hazard really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Toni Kroos. Hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And now the breakaway. Conte. Kovacic. Oh, good ball. Varane does well there, alert. Bale, Benzema, and he's on his way. It's on has a pop, and yes, it's there. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Madrid grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Willian, he's through, now is he in? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's Hazard. Modric. Modric. And here's Benzema. Big chance! Kovacic. Sergio Ramos does well to read it and intercepts. Let's put a stop to that. And here's Benzema. Now it's Bale. Benzema. Oh, he's broken through. He's managed to get himself offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Already up and running for the second half. Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Benzema is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And he's there to clear it. Giroud. Jorginho. Giroud. Kovacic is onto it and can take it up. Rafael Varane. Marcelo. And it's played forward. And it's Benzema. Toni Kroos done very well to intervene. Jorginho. Willian. No way through there. Hazard. And here's Bale. Rudiger. Chelsea are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Abraham! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Jorginho. Conte. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Chelsea showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Kante with a good steal, well played. Oh, good interception. Casemiro. Hazard. Benzema. It's Benzema!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now a chance to break, and it's Benzema. Bale set up one goal so far. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. A corner it is then. Repelled by the keeper.
Madrid are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Varane drives it forward. Benzema.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And it's Giroud. Abe hits one! Back of the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Valverde.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grip.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here? Hazard has been caught there, it's a foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Hazard. He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Rudiger. Chance to shoot! And a second time. That's a real chance missed. Danger averted for now. Casemiro. Oh, what a ball! Kepa will lay claim to that. And that's been won straight back. Forward it goes. And the finish! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Nacho. And here's Bale. Ball through needs to be good here. Conte. And help's available out wide. Giroud has it in a wide position, so what next? Giroud, and he's whipped it in low. Casemiro hoists it forward. Marcos Alonso cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bale. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Casemiro. Bale. And here's Hazard.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nacho. Casemiro. Chelsea don't have many options. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Well, that defence just...
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Madrid definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. It's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Gareth Bale, for me, has got to be the standout man. Renowned for his great pace, he also has a cracking shooting range, better than most, and he takes a very good free kick too. His passing quality, I think that's up there with the best as well, and he's a pretty complete and quite phenomenal package.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. It's the through ball. Abraham has a pop! Casemiro. Toni Kroos. It's a loose ball. Abraham! And the finish! Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Modric. Toni Kroos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
A real chance to break. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And it's Azar. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Willian. Abraham. Abraham! Rafael Varane. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Bale. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Willian. Now it's Giroud. Forward it goes. Played back in. Modric. Surely a shot. Timely intervention. And here's Modric. What a ball this has turned out to be. Benzema finds himself offside. Finds himself eased off the ball. Casemiro. Casemiro goes looking. Now it's Bale. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Jorginho. And it's Conte. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the... Abraham! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And through to the goalkeeper. Kovacic. Willian. Kovacic. Rafael Varane. Modric. Marcelo. Madrid getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And here's Bale. Played out to the right. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Into the box. You can get that clear. Conte. Hoists it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Giroud. Abraham. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Jorginho. He's in! It's Giroud! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Now it's Benzema. Benzema! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Keeper has beaten it away. Casemiro gets it out to the wing. Abraham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marcelo. And here's Bale. That's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Casemiro positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Benzema. Benzema. He's had a shot! It's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Marcelo. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And it's Jorginho. Going for goal! It's broken loose. Oh, real danger here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Now it's Benzema. Now it's Bale. Gets the better of his man. And he's there to cut it out. Willian. Well, they could break here. Abraham.
Marcelo simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
And it's Modric. Benzema. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Hazard hits! It's anyone's ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Casemiro does well to read it and intercepts. Casemiro. And here's Hazard. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0.
Madrid are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Well played, he saw that coming. Marcelo. And here's Benzema. Rudiger gets into the right position to intercept. Kovacic. He's picked him out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
A heavy challenge.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He could be in here. And the shot! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Pedro.
So that's it. It is all over. Madrid win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Kepa. He never seems to get flustered or lose his composure. That kind of calmness is infectious too, and should help the defence in front of him play with a little more confidence. He's also good on the ball, so keep an eye out for those quick passes to the forward line.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Jorginho. Razpilicueta. And it's Conte. Marcelo. Toni Kroos. Modric. And here's Bale. Willian, and it's played forward. Oh, good interception. And here's Bale. Modric. And here's Benzema. Conte. Willian drives it forward. Casemiro.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Hazard. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Sergio Ramos. Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Giroud. Abraham. Marcelo. Conte. Kante has it in a wide position, so what next? Toni Kroos. Marcos Alonso. Christensen. Willian. Hazard plays it forward. And here's Benzema. It's Benzema! Oh, that's a fine save!
Benzema is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro. And here's Hazard. That intervention was very necessary. Casemiro. Hazard. Marcelo. He's got away. And here's Benzema. Chance to break. Sergio Ramos positions himself well and cuts it out. Rafael Varane. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Benzema. Bale. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Madrid clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Marcelo does well there, alert. And here's Bale. He's had a look. Big chance! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on everybody on this pitch now.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Giroud.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Now it's Benzema. And the Benzema! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Giroud. Kovacic.
Chelsea showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Real chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He does it all with an air of efficiency. That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Casemiro. And it's Modric. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's been won straight back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rafael Varane. Casemiro. Marcelo. And here's Hazard. And the counter is on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Benzema really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jorginho. It's a loose ball. That could spell trouble. He's going after it. Kovacic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Toni Kroos. Abraham. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. He's through the middle. Bale. Kroos. Casemiro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Back into the middle. Jorginho. Kovacic. And that's it. Madrid emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. So, Tim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. There's the whistle, and here we go. Marcelo. Raspilicueta. Rudiger. Kovacic. Marcos Alonso. And here's Bale. Defenders on the back foot. Conte. Forward it goes. And it's Willian. Good ball. Abraham! Courtois. And they've been caught out here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Willian floats one over. And it's played forward. Marcelo. Modric. And here's Benzema. He's had a look. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Toni Kroos. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Willian. Jorginho plays it forward. Now it's Batshuayi. Swept in. Casemiro goes looking. And it's Willian. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
What a save! Terrific reactions!
Williams' cross. Courtois has that under control. Casemiro. Modric. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Modric. Kovacic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Breaks on here. Conte, Abraham. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too...
Has a go! Oh, the ball's come loose. Modric drives it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Benzema. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Willian. Oh, good interception. Modric. Bale. Modric. Cut out in the nick of time. Kepa sends that a long way. And it's Willian. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has a hit! And he's done it!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen. And this is a very welcome tonic now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now it's Batshuayi. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Bale. Modric. And here's Benzema. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Benzema. Benzema going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper, has just received an A+ grade.
Out to the right. Jorginho. Bale. And it's Modric. Time and again they are repelled. Modric tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's a brilliant interception. That's gone a long way up and away. Well weighted. Now it's Batshuayi.
Tries a shot!
Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Batshuayi really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Batshuayi has got himself a free kick. Good take, and it goes for goal! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort!
William very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Shot a goal!
Conte. Now it's Batshuayi. Casemiro, Hazard, Christensen does well to read it and intercepts. Kovacic.
Chelsea clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play. Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bale. Benzema
Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Rudiger. And it's Willian. And here's Batshuayi. Goes for goal!
They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Chelsea take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Casemiro. Rafael Varane. Modric. Marcelo. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So off we go then. Bale. Modric. Jorginho goes looking. Conte. And he's going long. Oh, delightful ball. And he's there to cut it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Toni Kroos, and here's Bale. Modric, Forward it goes. Kovacic. Casemiro. Marcelo. Casemiro. Jorginho. Willian. Jorginho. Kovacic. Dinks one in. Has a goal! They've scored! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And it's Conte. Bale. Toni Kroos. Out to the left it goes. Marcelo. Modric. Hazard provides an outlet. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Strong punch. Christensen. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Hazard. Willian drives it forward. Chelsea have a free kick. Lobs it in gently. Batshuayi. Batshuayi. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward. Batshuayi. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ben shoots! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Just brushed off the ball there. Kovacic. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Willian. And it's Kovacic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Benzema. Kroos. Kroos is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Batshuayi. Batshuayi plays it out to the flank. Abraham. Conte. In by Conte. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. Played out to the right. And it's Benzema. Bale. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And the shot! Willian. Jorginho was not to be moved. Rafael Varane. The first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Willian. Jorginho. Batshuayi. Batshuayi. Keeps everyone guessing. It's Willian! This could fall anywhere. Plays it back. Bale. Azar. And it's Toni Kroos. Chelsea are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Now it's Batshuayi. Now it's Willian. Casemiro does well there, alert. Marcelo. He's found his man. He's had a go! Another big chance that gets away.
Chelsea really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Modric. And here's Benzema.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And it's Modric. And here's Azar. And here's Benzema. Benzema. Chance! And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Modric tries to get it forward. He's gone for it! Oh, the ball's come loose! Another chance! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than that.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lacking in accuracy.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Marcelo appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Oh, good interception. Rudiger gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Batshuayi. Willian. Kroos drives it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well read, he sorted that out. And here's Willian. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Has he picked him out?
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And now the breakaway. Christensen does well to read it and intercepts. Cuts it out. And it's Conte. Final seconds, this has to be it. Willian gets it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Willian. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Top save! That shot was travelling. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Caught offside that time. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. The hostilities have...
Hits one!
Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's made sure that that won't get through. It's gone for a throw-in. Jorginho. Barkley. Swept in. Played it again. Up to meet it! And he's straight offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Isco. And here's Azar. Nacho. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Isco. Conte. Good ball. Kante concedes a free kick for that. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kroos. And here's Benzema. Now can he finish? Tries a shot!
Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Madrid take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Madrid get it back again. And here's Hazard. And here's Hazard hits! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Barkley with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. So that's it. It is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Off we go then. Raspilicueta. Conte. Willian. Jorginho. Willian. Conte. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marcelo. Toni Kroos, and it's Modric. Casemiro. Willian. Jorginho. Willian. Abraham. Jorginho. Conte. Jorginho. Jorginho. It's and the finish! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Over the line. Toni Kroos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kovacic tries to get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. Batshuayi going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! Willian gets it out to the wing, and he's straight offside. Casemiro. Madrid yet to have a shot on target. Willian. Chance to break. Just the keeper to beat! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Varane demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And here's Benzema. Benzema is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Abraham. Now it's Batshuayi. Batshuayi!
That was venomous.
And here's Azar. Kovacic. Oh, they could break here. Cuts it out. Modric. Benzema. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Strong punch. And it's Casemiro. Modric could try cutting inside here.
Keeper sees it all the way.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That intervention was very necessary. Breaks on here. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Christensen. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gets into some space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Marcos Alonso drives it forward. Now a chance to break. Willian plays it out to the flank. Has he picked him out? Abraham!
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
He's had a go! He's delivered all right! And right on half-time, that is telling. That's no fluke, it's what he was... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. But still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
So we're already into the second period.
Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hazard. Now it's Modric. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. And here's Hazard. Marcelo. Hazard. Chooses to go back. Benzema. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And Batshuayi! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Willian plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Marcelo passes it forward. And it's Kovacic. And here's Kovacic. But chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
That's why he really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Batshuayi, looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kovacic. Dinks one in. Up he gets! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Courtois did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Things starting to look... Goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Casemiro goes looking.
Chelsea really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Modric. Kovacic. Oh, good interception. And it's Azar. Chelsea are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Conte. And here's Willian. Casemiro gets it back.
Willian really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Abraham. Willian. He's on his way. And the shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Three without reply. This is becoming a strong... Batshuayi with the shot! Can he dig out a shot? Referee has just said play on. Modric.
Well, you don't go down without a fight, and the sooner that message can circulate through the team, the better. The scoreline is a little ugly at the moment. It's imperative.
Azar! Willian. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Jorginho. That's a decent ball. Has a pop! Goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. With time and space to play. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. There's the whistle. And it's Benzema. And here's Azar. It's found its way to him. And the shot! He scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's on a plate. Hoists it forward. Azar. Conte. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Benzema. That's really nice. Now, what next? Chance!
Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the...
Azar! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now the counter. It has gone through to him. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's played forward. Now it's Willian. And it's Conte. Dinks one in. Abra.
In with a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Great strength. Too strong for his opponent. Hazard. Hazard plays it forward.
It's Benzema! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Conte. Hazard gets it back. Modric. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Hazard could try cutting inside here. That'll be a corner.
Up to meet it! This could fall anywhere!
Batshuayi. And it's Batshuayi. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Azar. Well, they could break here. Benzema. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marcelo. Marcelo goes looking. Modric. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Batshuayi. That intervention was very necessary. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Chelsea just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Oh, good interception. Kovacic. Conte. Jorginho. Battles to win it back. Abraham. And here's Willian. Toni Kroos. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half.
Madrid are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Benzema. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Toni Kroos. And it's Marcelo. Modric. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. And here's Modric. Raspilicueta. Jorginho. Willian. Abraham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Played back in. Rudiger has got himself a free kick. Conte. And that has put paid to that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Marcos Alonso. Jorginho. Conte. Abraham. Batshuayi! Well, the ball's come loose. He's going after it. Raspilicueta. Rudiger. Kovacic. Jorginho. Jorginho really struggling to influence the Benzema. Gets through on his own. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He gets past his man. Kovacic. And that's been won straight back. Modric. Forward it goes. Azar. And it's Benzema. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Abraham. Now it's Batshuayi. Kovacic. And it's been taken straight back. Sergio Ramos tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. Hazard just brushed off the ball there. Kovacic. And it's Batshuayi. Now a chance to break. Toni Kroos. Modric. Willian.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Toni Kroos. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And there goes the final whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid won thanks to a discipline.
And we're underway. Modric. Marcelo. Hazard. Casemiro. Could be a chance here. Defending of the desperate variety. timely intervention. Kovacic tries to get it forward quickly. Corner it is. Kepa can pick that up. Modric. And here's Azar. Azar. And it's Modric. Toni Kroos. Oh, good take in a good area.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Casemiro. Willian. Chance to break. Has he picked him out? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now a chance to break. Now it's Hazard. He's left his man. Benzema turns and goes back. Casemiro. And here's Kroos. Kante goes looking. Kovacic. And it's played forward. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Marcelo. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Abraham! Now it's going for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
That's right, sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Hazard. Marcelo. Madrid still without an attempt on target. Batshuayi. Abraham. He's on his way. It's a brilliant interception. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Chelsea just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He's found his man. Kepa will lay claim to that. Jorginho. Goal now would certainly liven things up. Kovacic. Conte. And it's Kovacic. Abraham! It's come back out! Towering header! There it is!
And grabbing that opening goal so close to half-time too affords them that extra little psychological edge. And when it's one of your main men that's doing the damage, it just grows the togetherness and it grows the spirit.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Marcelo. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Toni Kroos. Now it's Benzema. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action has already resumed here.
Madrid don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Jorginho. Abraham. Oh, good interception. Marcelo. Marcelo drives it forward. And here's Batshuayi. Forward it goes. Benzema puts his foot on the gas. Toni Kroos. Rudiger does well to read it and intercepts. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. He was just never going to miss.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
That has certainly made things interesting. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Gets up to head it!
Willian. Kroos plays it forward. A real chance to break.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them.
Shoots! He's scored! And they've got their lead back.
Chelsea are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Modric. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Benzema.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Abraham hoists it forward. And it's Modric. Well played, he saw that coming. Batshuayi. Kovacic. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Modric. It has got through, and the shot! Varane gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Benzema. Willian. Now it's Batshuayi. Chance! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Chelsea in 2 up and into a position of real strength. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Casemiro, Toni Kroos, done very well to intervene. Now it's Bale, and here's Hazard. Forward it goes, and it's Willian. Surely! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to...
He's had a go! Benzema, and the finish! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game, the result is what matters, and this result is cruel. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. So it's down to business here. Toni Kroos. Batshuayi. Well played, he saw that coming. Varane goes looking. Casemiro. Marcelo. And it's Modric. And he's there to cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Conte. Modric did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. He's one-on-one, has a pop! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Chelsea didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Casemiro. Benzema. He's found his man. Oh, he's found him in space. Chooses to go back. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Back into the middle. And here's Jorginho. Jorginho. Batshuayi. Timely intervention. Toni Kroos. And it's played forward. Conte. And it's Willian. And here's Kante. Abraham. Courtois will lay claim to that. hoists it forward. And here's Benzema. That intervention was very necessary. Modric. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Modric tries to get it forward quickly. Jorginho. Marcelo gets into the right position to intercept. Modric. And it's Hazard. Barkley. Conte. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Abraham. Willian. Madrid scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barkley. Jorginho. Barkley. Jorginho. And here's Kante. Barkley gets flagged offside. And here's Benzema. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. London still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. An more than decent game up to now. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Madrid come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's Modric. Toni Kroos. And here's Benzema. It's come through. Now it's Hazard. Hazard finds himself offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kante drives it forward. That's a decent ball. Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast. Chelsea have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Modric. And here's Benzema. Benzema. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Rudiger simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
He's had a go! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
Has a hit!
Chelsea are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, terrible pass. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kovacic, Abraham, Giroud.
He's gone for it! Really well taken goal.
Giroud versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Looks to clip it forward, and he's whipped it in low.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And here's Azar. Gets a good foot in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Chelsea go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Conte. Jorginho. And it's Kovacic.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well positioned to make that interception. Forward it goes. That's gone a long way up and away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Madrid really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have to... And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's tactical awareness, positioning and defensive duties. He's a real dogged customer. He won't back...
Batshuayi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batshuayi is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
This could spell danger.
Hits one!
And the ball's come out.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Jorginho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and...
Has a pop! Another chance! He scored!
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's a decent ball.
He's gone for it! In for the pieces! Goal!
Kepa reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for...
And the shot! It's in! And they've got their lead back.
Smartly deceptive. What quality.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Has a hit! They've scored!
You know, we may be looking at another classic here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Willian. Jorginho tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely measured pass. It's a brilliant interception. Casemiro. Oh, good interception. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Barkley. Conte.
Abraham has a go! It's a goal! And again they hit the front.
Chelsea are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Shot a goal!
He's done very well to get to that.
Abraham simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
That'll be the last act of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by Just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Barkley drives it forward. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. And here's Benzema. And the shot! This could fall anywhere. Kroos. It's got close for goal. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Barkley. Jorginho. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's Benzema. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Madrid are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And he's cut it out.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's played forward. Barkley. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it.
Chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and
They are cruising. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
4 in the game. He is the man. Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Forward it goes. Chelsea have it back and they can go again. Barkley, lovely feet. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Timely intervention. Azpilicueta demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Now it's Benzema. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And here's Willian. And they've been caught out here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Christensen battles to win it back. Good ball. Abraham. It shoots. Oh, the ball's come loose. Repelled by the keeper. Azpilicueta. Abraham. And he's straight offside. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Willian. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So off we go then. And it's Azar. Benzema. That intervention was very necessary. Willian. Barkley. Decent looking ball.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And here's Benzema. Benzema plays it out to the wing. And it's Casemiro. And here's Bale. Casemiro, well positioned to make that interception. Abraham. Jorginho. He's picked him out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hazard. Oh, they could break here. Abraham going through, and the finish! Courtois gives chase. Willian. Conte. Willian. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. Christensen positions himself well and cuts it out. Raspilicueta. Forward it goes. Marcelo. Still a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And here's Hazard. Benzema. It's Benzema!
That was venomous.
Jorginho. Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Barkley. Shoots! Being played forward. And it's Benzema. Modric. Marcelo. Modric. That's a brilliant interception. Jorginho. Now it's Willian. Casemiro goes looking. Jorginho cuts it out. Barkley. Bale. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, that's an own goal!
it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Barkley, towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Barkley. And here's Benzema. Now it's Hazard. Hazard finds himself offside. Abraham. Toni Kroos. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. All a decent game up to now.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Has a pop! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It has got through to him. And he's straight offside. Kroos battles to win it back. And it's played forward. And here's Hazard. Benzema. Hazard. Goalkeeper's ball. Abraham. And here's Batshuayi. Batshuayi. Foot in.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Now it's Willian. And here's Bale. And it's Modric. Timely intervention. Jorginho. Nicely measured pass. Abraham. Abraham!
And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And here's Benzema. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Casemiro drives it forward. Now it's Bale. Oh, good interception. A really good feat. Turns and goes back. Bale. It's on a plate. Christensen tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Courtois gets it upfield. Barkley. That's a promising ball.
Chelsea are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Toni Kroos. And here's Benzema. Modric. Bale. Thinks he's got rid of that. Bale. Bale.
He's had a look, he's gone for it!
Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Bale sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
It's Casemiro. Final seconds, this has to be it. Chance to shoot! It's Asa! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Batshuayi. And here's Batshuayi. What a ball, this real chance! Casemiro. Well read, he sorted that out. And that is that.